Hello everyone, it's Ioanna here, and since today marks the end of the month, what's left for us to do? Well, of course, take a peek at my public portfolio and the situation that's been formed there. We'll look at some figures and through them, explain why, folks. Investing is a tough game requiring persistence and stability. I feel like I have a new home and I'm opening the door for all of us to explore together. Let's go. Before we move on, today's video sponsor is the platform Freedom24 and we're very grateful to them. I've left my personal link in both the video description and the pinned comment. By using it, not only do you massively support the channel, but if you're over 25, you also get your first free stock worth up to €800 to boost your investments. But if you're under 25, you get a whole month of free commissions. And while we're on the topic here, please give this video a like and drop a comment, even if it's just a heart. It really helps with YouTube's algorithm, and this channel wouldn't have grown so much if it weren't for all your support. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, and definitely share this video with someone. By the way, have I told you about my free newsletter? Every morning in your inbox, you'll receive updates on programs, subsidies, financial news about Greece, our taxes, and the latest developments. I've left the link in the video description. Sign up and we'll chat tomorrow morning in your email, ladies and gentlemen. However, the purpose of the videos is to entertain and inform. This is not investment advice. I'm an amateur investor. I only invest my own money. I am never certified. We never take financial advice from the internet. We only trust the experts and we always conduct our own research before investing in any project or platform. As we've seen in a series of videos, and to give you an example with this one here, I've decided to invest a sum of €2,000 every month, and I show you exactly what I do and why. After 2 full months of doing this, my portfolio now looks somewhat like this. Yes, I too am bothered that the percentages aren't precisely 25, 25, 50, but they'll get adjusted in the first corrections we make. Our primary goal in setting up this portfolio is to achieve the best possible dividend yields and, if possible, continually increasing ones. To date, we've bought €2,000 of DGRW, €1,000 of XOM, and €1,000 of OUS. Starting in August and every subsequent month, we'll be adding new assets and players, so don't miss out on our monthly updates. Oh, and we'll be establishing a monthly update on exactly what returns our portfolio is giving us each month. Now, I sat down and calculated on an annual and then a monthly basis what this dividend portfolio I've built is yielding for me. And folks, the results are, let's say, not overly exciting. So, let's break it down. I bought 1,000 OUS, which yields a 5% dividend, equaling €50 annually. I purchased 1,000 XOM US with a dividend of 3.53%, amounting to €35.3 annually. And the main asset, 2,000 DGRW, with a dividend of 2.2%, equals €44.4 annually. That's €129.7 annually, or €10.8 monthly. And now comes the million-dollar question. Well, who in their right mind invests €4,000 to earn €10.8 a month? I mean, had I gambled those €4,000 on the lottery, I'd likely have won more, right? No, not really. Firstly, I'm not factoring in the appreciation of my portfolio separate from the dividends. So, during this period, if my stocks went up by 5%, I'd have made an additional €200, which I haven't capitalized on because I haven't sold anything. But I'm excluding this possibility even though it's what gives value to our money over decades. Secondly, this is the money we get today. We've built our entire portfolio aiming for the continuously increasing dividend, and both the two companies and the DGRW are constantly increasing their dividends. In fact, OUS did it just as we're discussing this about a month ago. So possibly by this time next year, we might be getting 1, 2, 3, €10 more per month. Thirdly, we mustn't forget that this money is entirely, and I mean entirely, passive. It's the very definition of passive income that all of us have been searching for years and can't find. We're talking about reliable passive income derived from companies that produce products and services which existed yesterday and will exist tomorrow, not some sketchy Ponzi scheme. The fourth observation I want to make in conclusion is this. This commitment of substantial capital, accompanied by tiny returns, is the reason I believe why most people stay out of investments. And I totally get it. It's quite challenging for our minds to grasp that someone took €4,000, which is equivalent to 3, 4, 5, or even 6 salaries, and invested it somewhere only to receive €10 a month. Moreover, this is considered a good investment choice. So what would a bad choice look like? But even that €10 by itself, without any increase to our dividend or portfolio, has potential. In 30 years, when invested in the S&P 500 or even reinvested in the DGRW, which offers a similar or perhaps slightly better return, it yields this: €20,000 from just €10. But let's leave that aside for now. Let's consider those initial 4,000 euros working on their own without adding anything else. Here, I'll assume a 7% return since we must account for the dividend, that 10 euros we mentioned earlier. The result? This. 20,000 euros from the 10 euro dividend, plus another 30,000 euros from our remaining investment, totals 50,000 euros. And all of this without adding any extra funds and completely passively. Thus, we see that initially, investing might seem futile, but over time, it truly becomes meaningful. That's why investing is difficult. It requires persistence and determination to invest when our minds question, what are you doing? Here, I'll give you 10, spend your money and enjoy it. That's why it's not for everyone, and why not everyone can reap the benefits of investment when the time comes. I, for one, am persistent. And while I can't yet reveal what we will purchase in August concerning the stock we finalized with the team, I can confide in you about 50% of my purchases. It will definitely be the DGRW. Let's aim between 2,000 euros and minus 3,000 euros. The method is simple. Click on the link in the description. And after opening our investment account and receiving a free stock plus 30 days of commission-free trading, we head to the transaction field, type in DGRW. Click on the session opening, enter the code sent to our mobile phone, click buy, and we're done. Then we proceed to build a portfolio that will one day sustain us. In closing, I'd like to thank the Freedom24 platform once again for sponsoring today's video. I've left my personal link both in this video's description and in the pinned comment. By using it, you're greatly supporting the channel. And if you're over 25, you get your first free stock valued up to 800 euros, ensuring your investments start on the right foot. But if you're under 25, you get an entire month of free commissions. I'm looking forward to your comments with ideas for upcoming videos, questions, or concerns about what we discussed today. That's all from me. Sending you all love and see you soon in the next video.